No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Sentinels 7, Oilers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, check that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
When you look at this defense,
into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Ready,
third down and 10.
60, 60, on the ball,
Back to throw. Knight. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. Ready.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between them.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Knight. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake. Knight.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. O'Donnell. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here we go.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pope. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Wilkins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight, 65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
Back to throw. Knight. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 47-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from it pretty quickly. Obviously not. Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion left goes a tight end. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown! A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Sentinels are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Go, Reed, go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knight. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
To throw again. Knight. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Knight. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dragon 60! Go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Got it. Ready? Check it. Ready.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw on second down. Knight. Throw left side complete. That's Wilkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Knight. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half.
And the San Juan first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cover 38.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready.
Back to throw. O'Donnell. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. O'Donnell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Sentinels will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Oilers 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Knight. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
33. Oilers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Smith, red.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Clock, 10. Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off play action. Knight. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Drill 52. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. Powering forward. Powering his way forward. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Sentinels take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
43. Oilers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the San Juan first down.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready?
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 11 yards there, first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's go now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, it's Dawson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Knight. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They run with Wilkins, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Knight. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake. Knight. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw. Knight. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
On the double. Buffalo 18. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Set. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for San Juan, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.